Hey guys, what's up, it's Lifeline here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get the Warframe known as Ash. Alright guys, so in today's video, I'm basically going to be showing you guys all the possible ways on how to get Ash, and basically debunking some myths on like how some people say that they get Ash when they don't really get them that way, because it's more or less impossible, and it's just really bad advice that some players tend to give. But yeah, so the most efficient way to get Ash is to actually play what is known as a trial or a raid known as the Law of Retribution. Now, to start up the Law of Retribution, you're going to have at least 4 players in your party that know what they're doing, know the mechanics of the raid, and if I ever decide to make a video on the raid, you will see a little card up in the top right hand corner of like how to complete that raid. So yeah, that'll be up there whenever that's made. But other than that, guys, what you want to do is basically make a key for the Law of Retribution simply by going to the market and then typing in the top left hand corner the Law of Retribution. So let's go ahead and type that in and then buy the regular key. Go ahead, craft that there. It's going to take about 6 hours to build. It's very low resource cost requirements, so you know, pretty simple to build. And then once you get in here, there's 3 stages to it. The second stage is the stage that you want to go on to actually farm up the Ash parts, simply because they drop from an enemy known as the Grineer Manic, which I'll go ahead and show you guys now in the Codex section. It's a pretty creepy looking enemy in the Grineer faction who basically like teleports and will jump on top of you and like, you know, slap your face if he catches you and all that good stuff. So this is the Grineer Manic. He's he teleports, he jumps around, and if he jumps on top of you, he'll push your Warframe to the ground, slap you across the face a lot, and deal a pretty decent amount of damage in a short period of time. He can basically down you if you don't have like a vitality mod on Loki or something with that one ability, and yeah, so that's basically you being knocked out. And that's very damaging if you're in a raid group. So, you know, you want to try to avoid getting killed by them. Probably the easiest frame to use to kill them is Frost, because you can just freeze them inside your snow globe or slow them down. So yeah, just bring a shotgun, blast them in the face, and they will die. And they have a pretty decent chance on dropping one of the Ash parts, because that's the only enemy in the game currently that will drop the Ash parts. Now, a big myth that some people tend to believe is that you can actually farm the Ash parts from the boss on Uranus. So this node Titania, whenever you go to fight Tal Regor, basically 2 Adrekker Manics will spawn in, and people tend to like just recommend that place to go and farm up the Ash parts there, but you can't actually do that because they don't drop the Ash parts. So those Manics in the Uranus missions don't actually drop those Ash parts. Of course, you can play around in the other Uranus missions, such as, you know, survival here or something, but the one on Titania or Titiana, whatever this node is called, that won't actually drop any of the Ash parts, or the Manics on this mission at least. What I recommend doing, if you want to get Ash as early as possible, you can actually play Draco on series and stay for about 20 minutes. Manics will tend to spawn in here. You want to play in a group, and make sure to bring Necros or something so you can get the chance of getting more than 1 Ash part. So that'll help you out a lot. Other than that, guys, you know, there's other ways of getting a Ash Warframe. You can buy them with Platinum, or you can just go ahead and get Ash Prime, which is my recommended way of getting Ash, because personally I just feel like, you know, going to the trouble of trying to find a Manic or going to the trouble of, you know, starting up a Law of Retribution is kind of annoying. So what I would just do is just go ahead and find the relics that you need to get for the Ash parts or the Ash Prime parts, and go ahead and get them that way. Because really, like I said, just going to all the trouble to get a regular Ash Warframe, leveling him up, and then just going and getting Ash Prime, I don't really think it's that worth it. So here's a Meso C1 relic you can get at the Ash Prime blueprint from there. And then looking through Ash Prime Neuroptics on the Meso N2. Looking for, again, I don't know if I actually have all of the relics for all the Ash parts, but it's worth looking just for the sake of showing you guys what relics. There's another Ash Prime blueprint there on a Meso S3. We need to find the chassis in the systems now. Let's go ahead and look even more. Saren, Nyx, Trinity. Oh, maybe, nope, that's Mag. Whoops. So yeah, you know, you just go ahead and farm Ash Prime. You can probably just bring it up in the wiki. I'll put the link in the description below as the job location. There's another Ash Prime Neuroptic showing you guys the relics of where you can get some of the Ash Prime parts. You know, it doesn't really hurt to know or have like a visual representation of what it is. So there's the Ash Prime chassis and a Meso N4. And now finally we're working for the system. So system is probably one of the rarest parts, at least as far as I can remember. So there's Ash Prime systems on the Axie N1. So that's basically a list of all the relics that you can use. Let's go ahead and look for more. Axie N2 will get you an Ash Prime helmet. And that seems to be it, or that's all I have at least. Well, let's look more. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. So that is pretty much that for where you get Ash Prime. Other than that, guys, I mean, it's really just on your personal preference. You can just go ahead and play some Grenier missions, play some, maybe your excavation missions on like a high-level Grenier planet, such as maybe Sedna or something. You might find some Manics there. Maybe some on, did they spawn on Neptune? Nah, that's a Corpus planet. You can't get them on Neptune, but, you know, Uranus, maybe play a survival mission or a defense mission there. Sedna, and then Ceres. If you go very long in Ceres, you can probably find them there. But the best way to farm Ash, guys, is to actually play that Law of Retribution mission. Bring a Necros, bring 4 players, learn how to play the Law of Retribution. What I do recommend, though, is joining the Warframe Raid School Bus. There's going to be a Discord link to that Discord down in the description below. You can join that there, and there's a big, massive friendly community that will help you guys complete those raids. I'll also try to link a video down in the description as well as to how to complete the raid, or like I mentioned previously, if I do have a video made for how to complete that raid, there will be a card up in the right hand corner of the screen right now, and previously whenever I mentioned it beforehand. So yeah, that is about it, guys. Whenever it comes to farming Ash, obviously you can, like, you know, prepare for getting Ash with all your augments and stuff. If you're in the Red Veil, you can buy the Ash Prime parts from the trade chat, or you can just, you know, straight up buy Ash for platinum from the market right here. You also have to buy his blueprint. To buy Ash, it costs 375 platinum, and then buying his blueprint, this is blueprint right here, 35,000 platinum. Not that big of a trade-off for a pretty decent solo frame, in my opinion, that has very high health and very high armor. So yeah, Ash is pretty cool looking frame. If you want to kill stuff, you want to kill a lot of bad guys and look cool while doing it, Ash is probably the frame for you. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like button below, and you want to see more Warframe content from me, don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.